Greetings, nobles. We are the Security Knights. I am Thamrius, joined by the Iron Knight.
How's it going, everyone?
And we are going to walk through a web series that may scare you a little bit. We're basically going to go through the process of hacking someone.
And like we're not going to be, the typical hacking someone. We're going to be hacking someone. I mean, we want to take over this guy's life. I want bank accounts. I want social media. I want on his home network. I want to own this dude when we're done.
And it sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like you need to be really good at what you're doing. And to be fair, you do. But the basic information to get started on this is very easy. So through search engines, social media, websites that have so much data on you nowadays, we can pull all that information and put it together and find out way more information than you really want people to be able to.
Yep. And just so everyone knows, we have to get this out of the way. We have to say, whatever we do on this channel, make sure you have consent before you try and go hack somebody. So whatever exploits you see or whatever we're showing you, don't go out and do it against a random person. That is illegal. For us, the guy we're going after is a guy named Steve. He lives in Las Vegas. Obviously, I'm not going to say his last name because, well, we're going to try and protect his identity the best we can, even though we're going after him. The whole point of this is make sure you get written consent from anybody you try any of this stuff on.
And we've worked in security for many, many years. So we've gone through this process multiple times at enterprise level, at personal level. So we are going to focus just solely on Steve for this and walk through the art of gathering information on an individual. So a good way to get started in this with legal boundaries is to look yourself up. So we're going to show you a lot of information, a lot of ways to find data on a person. I would highly recommend doing it on yourself. You'll be very surprised at what you find.
Right. So step one to this type of engagement is information gathering. You can't attack a target until you know everything you can possibly find out about this target. For example, in Steve's case, if we don't know where he lives or who he is or who he works for or what bank account he uses or bank he uses or what credit cards he uses or what social media he has, you can't get anywhere. You have to go out and hunt and find this type of information.
And we'll walk through that process, the kind of mindset that you have to understand where to start. And there are lots of tools and sites and things that we'll show you that'll give you a lot of that information back. Once we have that information, the fun part of hacking begins.
That's the fun part. The reason we all got into it.
Right. I mean, who doesn't want to say that, yes, I got into someone's account? It's a thrill.
Yeah, let's be honest. The first time you get in, you're going to run around and tell everybody in the world, guess what I did?
Right.
That's why you need written consent, because you will brag. Let's be honest.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll walk through that process. We'll show you how you get in, show you the methodology. With some of these sites like Facebook or some banks, they are very hardened systems. So we may walk through the process of doing it as opposed to trying to break into Facebook, because at this point, most people are pretty okay. But yeah, we'll walk you through the different attacks that you can be looking out for and trying to not be a target of.
So we're also going to take this one step further too. I want to try and get on his home network. I want to be able to hack his Wi-Fi at his house and be able to take over his home computer. Because if I can do that, I can install a keylogger, and then anything he types on his computer comes to me. And at that point, it's game over. I own everything he'll ever do or have with that computer at that point.
With all these devices like Google Home, with Alexa, all these different devices you have in your house that connect to the internet, you don't realize how much information someone can get if they were to gain access to something like your fridge, which might have connectivity to the internet. from that, I could get on your network and then, like you said, get a keylogger and see everything you type, any password, any credit card information. So people need to know why we do what we do and the ways that you can help yourself.
Yep. So the whole point of this series here is to show you that, yes, this is scary. It does exist. There are people in the world that are out there and they do have a malicious heart and want to mess with you, want to take over everything you have, steal your credit card, steal your money, do all that. The point of this series is going to be not only to show you what's out there so you can better protect yourself, but then give you techniques and ways to help you understand how to protect yourself and how to implement fixes.
With that in mind, we hope that you learn a lot, you become a more security, privacy-focused individual, and we look forward to you spending some time with us.
Enjoy our videos. Have a good one.
We'll see you.